So let me talk to you guys about profiting and recruiting models. There are lots of different models that you can use. Like I showed you that survey that Rob uses. Let's go back to him. I'm sure he didn't even know that I was going to do this. But this is a great example of just a simple survey. Anyone could use a survey like this. You can recruit once you've got your flow set up. You could use a phone consult model. Steps are generate leads, communicate daily via email as described. Your call to action would be to go and fill out a web form, just like this one, right? And then conduct consult to help people, to the person that filled out the form that looks like a good candidate. And at the end, ask them something like, to share something with you. I'd like to share something else that we're doing in our business. Would you like to learn more about it? Sure, this has been cool. Absolutely, I want to hear more about it. What did I just do? I just created the opportunity to introduce people to my business. Give value first, then you ask permission, and then you can share. It's magic. That's all you got to do. You've opened the door to introducing your opportunity, and people will walk through it. But you don't just open the door for anyone. Give them help. Just help anybody who you think is worth your time. And if you synergize with them, ask that simple question. You know, I really liked your attitude. I really liked your style. I think you're going to be a big success. And, you know, I don't normally do this, but I'd like to share with you some of the other things that we're doing in our business as a team and a community. Would you like to learn about it? Yeah, sure. It's so simple. Smooth as silk. So there's the offline consult model. Now, remember when I talked to you about my friend Anchor? His secret, and we put together a course together called the Downline Code. Let's see if I can find him again. Here we go. His secret to success has been to generate leads online, communicate with them daily via email. Then what he does is he travels in his home country of India from city to city and basically sends out a survey that says, hey, I'm going to be in, Delhi. And if you're going to be in Delhi, then at this day and this time, we can meet at this coffee shop. Fill out the survey, and we'll schedule you. We've got a lot of people that are here, and, if we have time, we'll fit you in. I can't wait to meet you. Then he meets with people one-on-one, in person, and the same exact thing you would do on the phone, and poof, all of a sudden Anchor has a 33,000 person downline. When we did that recording, now it's over 40,000. What I'm trying to open up your mind to is, like, there's no one way right to do this, but you just got to have the general construct, the flow correct. This is how you win in the online home business arena. So set appointments, meet person live, help open the door to introduce your business. Again, smooth as silk. The TeleSeminar webinar recruiting model. We've talked about that. You generate leads. You communicate daily via email. Again, some of these things are consistent. I'm saying the same things. Create value-driven webinars like what I'm doing right now. I'm not asking for anything. I'm just kind of sharing some things that have worked best for me. Create value-driven webinars, share weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. Invite people to your events. Conduct the event. Unlike this webinar, what you would do is you would make a limited offering to work close with you at the end of the webinar. So if I were going to do that, which I'm not going to do because I have plenty of people that I'm working with, is I would say, hey, if you like this and you'd like to work more with me, then here's what you do next, and we'll see if it's going to work out. Then you can either direct them to a sales letter to bring them into your opportunity. If you do that, you need to create what I call an irresistible offer, make it almost impossible for a person to say no. Or you could direct them to a consult, sort of a survey, and then go through them and set up appointments with people that you think fit the bill for your time and could potentially be good superstars in your downline. Remember, I already told you kind of a slight tweak for profits. A slight tweak for profit for the webinar teleseminar model is simply you set up everything for your webinar to be done in a paid-for fashion. So I'm going to teach you pay-per-click marketing. I'm going to open up my account and share with you what I'm doing in my business from the inside out. It's going to cost you $20, but you're going to learn more than you've ever. In fact, I mean, I don't even need to go through it really, but if you just go and check out, if you go back and you check out this paid-for webinar event that I did, and you just follow the same format, you'd be able to create a sales webinar that people would pay for. barring that you have value to share. It's a simple little format, and anyone can use this. So, so that's a tweak for profit. You don't have a product, doesn't matter. Set up a paid-for event, allow people to pay you, and then share way more value than they just gave you in terms of money. And then at the end, the same thing. Now, I'm not going to make any sort of big offering, but if you want to work closer together, I do have something special. Let me just briefly explain it. Here's what it is. If you're interested, go here for more information. And the final model I want to go through with you guys is called the funded proposal profit model. So what you do in this model, this is kind of what you see a lot of the big guys do. Guys like Mike Dillard, Jonathan Budd, Ann Sieg. I've used this model myself some. You create a product that's a solution to a big problem in the market. In fact, that's one thing I'll tell you about what me and my team are doing in just a second following this model. Create a product or solution to solve a problem in the marketplace. We as home business entrepreneurs, we all have the same set of problems. Getting leads, building relationships and leverage with those leads, recruiting without rejection, and creating profits on the front end of our business, remaining profitable. Because this is a marketplace that's evergreen, meaning like people are always coming in brand new. And so there's always people that have these same problems that are going to find you at different times. So create a front-end product that solves one of those solutions or more than one. Generate leads, communicate daily via email. Then your call to action in your email is to get your product. This is kind of like what I do for my Maximum Leverage Inner Circle. Hey, if you want to learn like literally more than you can learn anywhere in the home business world conceivably, you probably want to join the Maximum Leverage Inner Circle. Go here now, then I'll provide a link, and watch this free presentation, and it'll show you how to get inside. The call to action is to buy your information that's going to help them succeed. You acquire the customer, and then from there, you can introduce your customers to your opportunity in varying different ways. By email, it could be a simple email message. Hey, I've got a few spots left in to bring on new team members. If you'd like one, there's 3 left. Go here, sign up, and we'll get started. You're not qualifying people. You're just kind of letting them jump in. But your customers now trust you. And you're going to pick from the cream from the crop of your best customers to bring them in and work one-on-one with them. You could do it via phone consult. You could call all your customers up out of the blue and say, hey, I saw you picked up my product last week and just wanted to know if it was all making sense to you and how I could help you succeed more with that product, and share your time freely. At the end, open the door to introduce them to what you're doing, the team that you have, your community. You could introduce people to your opportunity via customer-only webinars and teleseminars. So you take the same model that we talked about for webinar recruiting, except for you make the number of people that would come to that webinar smaller, and you hold those only for people that are customers. In my business, I do private customer webinars, and sometimes I'll do free webinars. You can do them. You can do webinars in either place. That's what I want to display to you here. So, slight tweak for duplication. Once product is created, one of the things that you can do is you can make that product generic. The great thing about a front-end product, instead of using someone else's system, nothing wrong with using other people's systems. I'm going to talk to you about that as we're coming to the close here. Nothing wrong with using other people's systems for a time. But once you've created your own product, make it generic. If you're thinking with a duplication mindset, then give it to your team to sell so that they can keep 100% of the profits. Nothing cooler than to give someone you work with personally the key to immediate profits in their business. Hey, you're a member of the team? Well, I've done this before, so I know the biggest hurdle I got to help you get over is making money now. Therefore, what I've done is I've created a product for you that you can go out, market. Every dollar you make, you keep. You put back into marketing, and then on the back end, I'm going to teach you different ways that you can bring people in to your business. So the only people, so you're qualifying, filtering out all the losers, and only bringing in winners into your business and at a profit. You help people do that. You help a few people get a handle for that, and they help a few people get a handle for that. Believe me, you're going to have some long-term duplication. So that's a slight tweak for duplication. You take your own front-end funded proposal information product and make it generic. Give it to your team and say, hey, it's yours too. Go play. Make money. So what are me and my team doing to succeed online, right? That's why I brought you here. Well, that's exactly what I'm doing right now with my team. We're building a product so that all my team members can go out, profit mightily on the front end, and build their business on the back end. So again, it's one of those things that I know people are curious about, which is, well, Daegan, you showed me all these different models, right? You've shown me that I can recruit via phone consult. I can recruit offline, invite people to the coffee shop, meet with them one-on-one. I can recruit via webinars and teleseminars. I can recruit by creating my own funded proposal or borrowing someone else's. What are you doing, Daegan? That's what I'm doing. Me and my team, we're creating a funded proposal that is going to be given out to all the different members of our team. They get to go out, keep it, profit mightily, and I personally will reap the rewards of the duplication that occurs. I think it's a smart way to play. It creates a true win-win. So I share that just so you know what we're doing, and that's the answer. So how do you get from where you are now to where you want to be? That's where we're going to end. How do you get from where you are now to where you want to be? The place where you begin, just start learning. You quit holding on so tight. So here's the thing that changes once you become entrepreneurial. When you work at a job and you get a paycheck, you're used to living a fixed sort of a lifestyle. Every month I have this much money, so I must use it this way. When you become an entrepreneur, that money that you make is based on value, not your time. So therefore, it fluctuates. Some people will find you in your value more sometimes than others. So you're going to make more sometimes, more others. But the true pivotal PowerPoint in terms of being an entrepreneur is once you learn this direct response marketing world that we've been talking about for over 2 hours now, you acquire the skill and the ability to basically create income whenever you so please. You know, and that's the real jewel. When you become an entrepreneur, you stop thinking about money in terms of like, oh, can't spend that money. You start spending money freely to grow your knowledge base because you believe and you understand that knowledge base is going to make you a long-term success. You're long-term minded. And you know that you can go get that money back. You're going to get it back eventually. If you focus on getting good, I mean, Joe Sugarman told me, focus on helping people. This guy's made over $1 billion selling sunglasses already, and he's going to do it again pretty soon. Focus on helping people. Remember, everything that happens for the best. Successes, failures, and everything in between. And if you never give up, you can't lose. So the beginning of the whole process is start learning. Invest in lead generation training. That's the critical defining difference. Start getting lead generation training for the method you want to use. Pull money out of your pocket. Pay to give yourself that skill. I'm not selling you anything. I'm just telling you this is how I think. Take action. Go get results because those results are going to grow your expertise. Now you can say to people like I'm saying right now, here's the way to do it. Here's not the way to do it. Here's one of my biggest breakthroughs because you invested in learning and then you took action and you had some breakthroughs. You got to start that process if you haven't. Start with either an off-the-shelf marketing system or create your own lead capture page. That's the next step. So remember I told you there are some off-the-shelf solutions. There are off-the-shelf funded proposal solutions that you can use right now. So as not to upset anybody or talk about someone's system that not someone else's. I'm not going to name them, but there's nothing wrong with using an off-the-shelf solution. If the goal, and you're thinking long term, the goal in mind is to eventually create your own. If you know that right now you don't have the skill or the ability to create your own system for getting leads, by all means, leverage someone else's. That's going to buy you speed. You're going to start getting leads immediately, right? Because you don't have to immediately learn the HTML stuff, even though you have to learn it over the course of time. Use someone else's system, but know that the knowledge that you're acquiring and the success that you're having from using that system is going to lead to you eventually having your own lead capture page at first and blog. And then secondarily, at a certain point, you're going to say, yeah, I'm pretty good at this. Let me go ahead and create my own best practices guide. And now you've got your own funnel proposal or information product. So choose off-the-shelf the solution to start sending leads to create your universe, your list, or create your own lead capture page. It's your choice. Get in the practice of communicating daily with your prospects via email. An email a day will keep the job away. I'm telling you, it got me to Maui. It can get you here too. Focus on money now type profits at all costs. Money now. How can I make money now? Okay, well, I've given you 3 models. Affiliate products, creating your own products, paid for events. Choose one. Just choose one and start making money now. Get people to contact you next. Now you've got a business, you're making money. Make some of the call to actions in your emails hey, give me a shout and I'll help you. Or go fill out this survey and we'll find some dedicated time to work together. Naturally, in some of those conversations, you're going to have the opportunity, you're going to create the opportunity to introduce some of those people to your business. Let them join. After you've opened the door, they've said, yes, please open the door and let me in. And you explain or you have someone else explain what you're into. Simply let them in. Learn higher leverage skills for mass recruiting. In my opinion, there's nothing better that you can learn from a sales and marketing perspective in today's world than learning the power of teleseminars and webinars. One of my good friends, Kevin Thompson, is one of the best at doing teleseminars, even though he doesn't teach it right out. But he's one of the best that I've seen, and I've seen him. He used to be a deadliest catch fisherman. Like, he literally used to go out on the Bering Sea and king crab fish in Alaska. I mean, no harder job can I think of. I mean, if there's what's harder, wrestling or king crab fishing? Probably going out there on the Bering Seas wins. Like, that's going to tip the scale. And Kevin has taken this same workman mentality to teleseminars, and he's got a tremendous business. He's one of the best in the world, in my opinion. All mastering, all by doing teleseminars. I think it's a really powerful thing. I've seen him progress, and and all he did was focus on it. You can too, and I think you should. Maybe if you're not ready now, lay some of the other layers, then get out and start doing this stuff. Conduct live events. Feel the amazing power of recruiting at the speed of sound. Nothing better than doing a teleseminar and saying, the door is open and seeing 30 people that weren't there 5 minutes ago in your downline. You can do that with teleseminars. So I'm not selling you teleseminar stuff. I just think they're cool, and I think you should learn about them. When capable, next, so invest in learning teleseminars and webinar stuff. When capable, when you get good at the thing you want to get good at, you have confidence, create your own funnel proposal or information product. Same thing, just different ways of saying the same thing. So you make 100% profit on everything you do. Money now, money now, money now. You become the expert in the eyes of your prospects because you're the person with the product. Why are people here right now? Because I said, I think I can share something with you. And there's this whole thing of me having products and services, and wow, if he's got products and services, he must know some cool stuff. Now, you got to be able to back it up. When you have the expertise, go ahead and create your product. No one's going to appoint you. That's the thing. Don't wait for some sign to say, now you're ready to create your own product. Quick story. One of my good friends, Jonathan Budd, now runs a tremendous business, several $1 million a year. The very beginning, I remember we had a conversation where he basically said, Daegan, well, when do I get to create my own product? I laughed at him. I said, John, it's funny you asked that. You get to create your own product whenever you want. He said, that's exactly what I needed to hear. Within a month, he had his first product. Within a year, he had made over $1 million. Now he's doing pretty good. So the point is, no one is going to appoint you. Go and do it. And your product, I've said enough. You'll get it. You appoint yourself. You create it when it's time. Now, once you get there, your business is totally under your control. You're profiting every day. You're recruiting at will, meaning you're at the position where you can literally, today I think I'll recruit a couple people. And you will, just because you thought about it and you wanted to. That's how to win in the online home business arena, guys. That's really how to do it. And so here's what I got for you guys. We have a flow chart. I've created a flow chart that kind of gives you some of the different options. Choose a business type, traditional, residual. Choose your marketing model, phone consult, offline recruiting, teleseminar, webinar, funded proposal. Choose your start. So either choose an off-the-shelf system to use or create your own. From there, you create your lead capture page. Then you start to drive traffic. Here are all the different methods that we talked about today. After you drive traffic, you generate leads, communicate with them daily. Create a call to action. Create a call to action. Profit by that call to action from either your own products, affiliate products, paid for events. Open the door for people to join your business and recruit. So what I'd like to do for you guys, first off, I'd like to say thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you'd like to get my notes, my flow chart, and also the edited recording when it becomes available, what I want you to do within the next 24 hours is simply shoot a short YouTube video sharing what you got most out of our time together tonight. Then find my Facebook page. So let me go ahead and show you this while I'm doing this. So go to youtube.com. Use this as an opportunity. If you've never created a video before, there's no reason why you didn't. You just didn't. Use this as an opportunity to learn a new skill, okay? So go to YouTube, create an account if you don't have one. You click this little upload button after you shoot your video, and then you just upload it. Then you're going to get a link. Take that link, and what I want you to do with that link is I want you to go to my Facebook page. Just go to my Facebook page here and post the link. The reason is I like feedback. I mean, if I'm not going to say, hey, pay for this, I want you to pay me with your feedback. And what I will reward you with for doing that in the next 24 hours is when I'll be checking. So you have until 24 hours from now. Is I'll give you the flow chart and my notes right, within the next 24 hours. And then after the edited recording is completed, I will make sure you get that. Now, if you're an Inner Circle member, I will also be in the future making this training available in the Inner Circle. Here's my one last question that I want to ask you guys. So this is going to tell me how many people are actually taking notes. How many pages of notes do you guys have? I spoke pretty quickly. This is faster than I normally speak, so got through a lot of stuff. We got 12, 5, 2, 7. So, guys, here's what I want you – oh, wow, endless pages of notes. 50, well, Fergal, you win. If you got 50 pages of notes, rock out for writing 50 pages in 2.5 hours. I don't think I've ever done that. Here's what I want you guys to do. I mean, I know we shared a lot of information. Take your notes in this time where you're putting together your feedback and giving it to me on my Facebook page, and type them up in an outline form. Create your own sort of flow chart. Draw it out for yourself, and make all this make sense for you. Create your game plan. Write the questions that are going to lead you to success. What do you need to do now? Now, you might be at different places in terms of your business, but figure out where you are and ask those important questions that are going to get you to the next phase. And then take immediate action. Invest in something that's going to get you to that next step, or do the thing that you know you need to do, So thanks so much, guys. Last time, if you want the recording and my notes and my flow chart, all I ask that you do is go to YouTube, share your feedback with me, then post the link to your YouTube feedback to my Facebook page here. I'll be checking it in the morning. And within the next 24 hours, I'll get you the notes and the flow chart. Once the edited recording is edited, I will get you that as well. And if you're an Inner Circle member, if you're not an Inner Circle member, and I'm not selling the Maximum Leverage Inner Circle, if you're not an Inner Circle member, I mean, this is kind of the cool stuff that we do on the inside. It might be a good reason to join, but you know, if you're not ready, that's fine. This is a sort of community we have. We rock out hard. So guys, 24 hours if you want the notes and the recording. Just follow those 2 simple steps. Have a fantastic night. I'm going to shut up and probably like pass out in the corner while I figure out how to become Lil Wayne on the internet. So everywhere you go, you see Daegan. So good night, guys. Have fun.